So I got into King's Dominion just fine with my all-part passport Prestige over Texas Pass. Neither of the guys did. But she scanned mine, so I'm in the park, and they are at guest services, not in the park. So that's fun, but she was saying that just for some reason, some Six Flags passes are working here and some aren't, even though they do have the All Parks passport. So, yeah. I'm just waiting for the guys. But this is like identical to Kings Island almost. But I like the entrances of these parks. Though the parking lot here leaves something to be desired. Still waiting for the guys to come in, so I bought this really adorable magnet. I love peanuts. I think my mission is to find a water fountain to refill my water bottle. Should have done it at the gas station. But I did discover from the lady in Plaza Gifts that somehow my benefit, I guess I get a single-use fast lane. So that is exciting, and yeah, but I guess I'm assuming there's a bathroom around here, which I assume has a water fountain. An update. They let me use one of the refill stations to just put water, and I got ice, and this is wonderful. The water is carbonated. Why is the water carbonated? My water doesn't like this. So I've already been waiting for them for at least 15 minutes, and Matt just told me to go ride something because it's probably going to be longer than that even, so I guess, no, if I want to go ride Dominator, it's that way. I guess I'm going to go ride Dominator because it's around here. Or maybe Racer because it has a shorter line. But, I think this is Dominator. I don't know the names of every ride here. But, oh, would you look at that? It is. So almost immediately, that's a big loop. Almost immediately after telling me to go ride stuff without them, he's like, oh, we're in now. All right, just got off Dominator. Pretty good, pretty smooth. It was like, it had to be an M rattle. My sensitive neck didn't love it, but no headbanging or anything. So, I really liked it. I think it's a pretty solid floorless. Just got off Racer 75. You can't see it from here. I'll get footage for you in a minute. That's a fun racing one. I really liked it, super smooth. We went, you know, avoiding the wheel seats, and I really enjoyed it. And now we're gonna go and head to the right side. I don't know. Log Ride has them labeled as north and south, and I don't know what that means. So I'm going with left and right. Here it is. I think that the north side, the left side always wins. Just got Woodstock Express. It's the little blue guy. You know, it's a fun little cute ride. It's enjoyable. There is airtime in the back. Lines are just absurd. They're running one train, and then they kept on getting phone calls, and they can't dispatch when they're getting on the phone. So it's just like constant, horrific, abysmal, sad dispatches. All right, so we just did the antique cars, and now we're doing Grizzly. Just got off Grizzly. It is back there. It's a Woody. Guys, I was not expecting a lot, but that was fun. The turns are fairly slow, but like there were some wild airtime hills. I'm actually shocked. I really, really liked that one. I recommend. Guys, they got like the electrical boxes or something literally on the ride vehicle. Where are they? Like, yeah, it's hard to see it, but they're there. I see them. I see them. There we go. This is a fun ride, guys. This is Reptilian. So, we're trying to get rides out of the way before ERT so we can go to the hotel sooner, because I'm going to hit 400 tomorrow. And And of course, the second we got in line for Tambili, it broke. But what's funny is they're like, oh, maintenance is on the way. And then I just see a dude, the maintenance dude, just climbing the fence back there. Like, dude just climbed the fence, under the fence, and now he is in there. So we unknowingly ended up on like the mega spinny side. We spun at least like 5-6 times. Holy cow. I screamed in a way that I didn't know I could scream. I don't normally scream, but little motion sick baby does not like SNS free spins because of all the spinning and all the things. Holy cow. I was just like, ah! The entire ride, and that is so embarrassing. All right, we're getting in line for You'll Never Guess. Looks good. Oh wait,
over there.
No lines. Okay, got on backlot stunt coaster. None of the effects were working. And I just keep being sad staring at Intimidator right there. I refuse to call it Pantherian. It's Intimidator, guys, okay? We're about to have our ERT start. We got pretty much everything, though. All right, here we are, hanging out with Raptera. Holy queue of queues, this... Okay, really, really amazing launch. Great layout, but... There is a rattle. There is a rattle. It's probably like the worst rattle on any of the new B&Ms that I've done. That's bad. I was in the front on the outside, but ow, my neck did not like that. But I mean, really good layout. Really good layout. I don't know, guys. I love something about this view. And this sad, not blue wood. But I don't know. Something about this is neat. Alright, here we got Apple Zapple. Nice wild mouse. Alright. So, we just got off of Apple Zapple, the wild mouse, which puts me at 399 credits. Meaning Twisted Timbers, which is directly in front of me, is going to be my 400. Alright guys, that is number 400 in the books. We got Twisted Timbers right there. That is an excellent ride. Went to the back row for that, of course. That is a really good RMC. I still feel like, just like with Storm Chaser, that twisting first drop isn't quite cutting it for me. But it had so many really, really good airtime moments and just like funky banked elements that I was like, this is really fun. So yeah, that is an excellent ride. Now a little backstage moment at Twisted. Just got off of Flight of Fear, which is a clone of the one at Kings Island, which is a clone of Poltergeist at Fiesta, and that ride was horrible. It was rough, it was really slow, which is probably a good thing because of how rough it was, but oh no, no, no. How that thing had like a 90-minute wait yesterday, I do not understand. This is the cutest fountain I have ever seen, because I love Snoopy. I'm so disappointed because these shirts run so big. That, my friends, is so not a small, because it is longer than my shorts. And my shorts are not that short. So we just did Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. It's kind of like Pirates at Fiesta, Texas, but like ghosts. I felt like my gun wasn't working that great. I don't know. I was just having bad luck, I feel like. I scored 847. Matthew got over 1,000. Yeah, it's cute. Some of the effects weren't working, though, but I do enjoy those kinds of rides. Those are cute. Now we're off to lunch. Also, I bought a cutout of the Eiffel Tower and an ornament for Twisted Timbers, because all the shirts run gigantic, at least for smalls, but yeah. We just did Grizzly again. My God, that is such a good ride, and like it never gets talked about, but that thing is wild. Doesn't matter if you're in the front or the back, it just throws you around. We just did a final ride on Twisted Timbers. I think that it is just slightly better in the front compared to the back. For me, mainly because I feel like on that main drop, since it's not like an airtime kind of drop, that stall is way better in the front. And then the airtime hills are still really excellent. So I think probably the front. Yeah, I really like Twisted Timbers. I now bought a shirt for it. I decided to just go for it, you know? I'm not buying a lot of shirts anymore for parks, but I really like the ride, so I want to represent. I think we're kind of heading out. I really thought that I filmed an outro for this, but apparently I did not. So, here we are. I promise for the next one I did, in fact, remember to film an outro. Yeah, we were just kind of worn out, honestly, by the end of this day. Next up, though, I figured it might be fun to go ahead and show you some more clips from the trip. So these are just going to be a couple clips from some of the things that we did for the next few days, because we decided to just hang around the DC Metro for a bit. So I hope that you enjoy these. If you don't care, well, this is the end of the coasters of this video. I do have to go back to this park, though, at some point so that I can ride Intimidator, also known as Pantherian. But, you know, it was a good time. I just feel like without getting to ride, you know, what is, I guess, considered to be their #1 star attraction, it did feel like a bit of a letdown, but I recognize that it was for a maintenance-related issue, that they unfortunately couldn't have it up for the season. So I don't blame them for it or anything. That's just kind of unfortunate, you know? So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy these upcoming trip clips. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see my next couple videos, because I promise they're going to be good. Share it if you think anyone else would be interested. And I'll see you all around at the parks. Bye!